Much love to y'all showing up here tonight for a special exclusive table talk. I know y'all miss me. I miss y'all too. Good to see everybody piling up in the room. Who do we got? Who do we got? We got Mr. Bossman Blake holding it down. My brother, thank you for being here, dropping the links and everything. Mr. Bossman Blake, is he working tonight? All right, Drama Free is in the house. Thank you for being here. Fire Mama 411. Community Crime Network is in the house. Shamina Wright is in the house. Jackie Barty is in the house. Miss Oklahoma, much love, love, love to you. Good to see you here. I feel better already. Latoya Slater is up in this house here. Cold Pepsi is up in the house. Evil Eye Adams is up in the house. Miss Justice in blue holding it down for tonight's special table talk. Wow, we got Kathy Niffin in the house. A party with K and D is up in the house. Casper Friendly is in the house. Showing up here. Who Said What is in the house. Conversations Living Room with RJ. RJ is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Wow, Articulate Brows is in the house. I like that. Who said what? Miss Tanya Daniels is in the house. Carrie Lawson is in the house. Dar Jackson is in the house. Charity is in the building. Wow, Stephanie Harden is in the building. Sweet Tea is in the building. Flower Bloom is in the building. Kasumina is in the house. Pink Ivy 87 is in the house. Whoa, we got the people knocking the doors down in here tonight. Much love. Miss Carol Smith is up in the house. Much love to you, Miss Carol Smith. Thank you for being here, dressed in blue. Oh, yeah. Miss Lorraine Muhammad is in the house. Peace and blessings be upon you and yours. Thank you for being here. Marley 13 is up in the house. All right, Kia Thompson is up in the house. Brother Shank Rock is in the house. My brother. There, oh my goodness. I was on his platform early this morning. We were talking about the Shanquella Robinson case, and we had a good conversation. Very good panel. And if any one of my mods can drop Shank Rock's link in the chat, much appreciated. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you. Annette Sweeney is in the house. Salute. Salute. Miss Janice is in the house. Miss Scorpio. Official Zone is in the house. Melanie Hart is in the house. Y'all must be coming from an Easter party or something like that. Beautiful to see everybody. Pat Wicks is in the house. Miss Sherry just stepped in the building. KR Chris is in the house. Happy Easter to everyone. Well, we're going to get right into it. You know what time it is. It took me quite some time to get this table talk set up. And a lot of people have been asking me about, oh, when you going to do a table talk? When you coming back with table talk? Well, we're back. Working behind the scenes, busy as ever, making my rounds to those content creators that I enjoy and appreciate tremendously, covering the important cases that they cover on their channel, especially the Shanquella Robinson case. And a number of content creators actually out there putting in some good work, very good work. So tonight, the special table talk, you know who we got in the building, right? Finally, our schedules clicked. Out of all of the work that I do on my channel and Miss 54 Keyz does on her channel, along with the members of the round table and video content that she goes back to back with on her channel, also covering the Shanquella Robinson case, a number of other cases. I mean, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. So I want to welcome everyone tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. Miss Candy Kane 82 is in the house. Lee Ray Aldrich is in the house. Thank you for joining us. You know what time it is, right? Let's get busy with it. Let's go to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to John Keyz Table Talk. Let's go. Here at Table Talk, everybody's opinions matter, because we only here for one reason, and that's the truth. Cue the truth. So many cases we've been facing, so many kids that have been taken. You got ours and you got on. Some more wells I just can't take it. Never see John hesitate. A hard to go you can't replace. So Table Talk gon' be the place where we break down all the basics. You don't need no reservation, open mind, a little face. That's why we work another case. Kids go missing every day. We know the news, they do their thing, but John gon' come through in the pain. But this is show for all of us, so let us know just what you think. For Table Talk, it's time to go to work. Let the people know that John is going live. It's time for Table Talk. Yeah. It's time for Table Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Mr. John Q. Y'all show him some love, man. Table Talk. Let's go.
All right, folks, we are back. We've got a very, very powerful and exclusive live tonight we're going to get into on Table Talk. Good to see everybody still chiming in. Much love to everyone joining us. Most certainly. And before I bring our special guest up tonight, wanted to make sure we cover some bases here and share with you the channel that we're highlighting tonight. Channel content creator, Miss 54 Keyz. And I know that I've covered this information here earlier in a few other earlier lives. But this is going to be my first time for the new year getting into sharing this content with you. She has done absolutely phenomenal work in covering and putting together a channel. This is hard work here. And if anyone is part of the true crimes community, covering the various different stories that come out and highlighting those stories, this is one content creator that does it to the max. And I am just so, when I first came across Miss 54 Keyz, I said, she knows how to deliver this information, and she loves to break down the details. She is very meticulous, very detail oriented when covering the stories that she was able to post on her channel. But here, if you're not subscribed to 54 Keyz, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure the bell is on. You will not be disappointed. She's a very busy woman too, because nonstop, but she still makes time to do the things that are most important in her life. Aside from being a content creator, she's also the creator of another platform called the Round Table, where Mr. Boss Blake and myself sit alongside of Miss 54 Keyz, and we bring you the casework. We break it down. If anyone has missed any one of the Roundtable segments that we've done, oh, you're definitely not going to be disappointed. Covering the Kanika Jenkins case, covering this Shanquella Robinson case. We've covered a number of other cases as well, but the content says it all. Content says it all. And yes, Miss 54 Keyz will be on your ass if you don't. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. And also, just in talking about 54 Keyz, I mean, it's like when I came across her channel, she was covering the Kanika Jenkins case. And I was also investigating the Kanika Jenkins case at that time. What impressed me about the work that she did on that particular case is that she was developing the timeline at that time. A few content creators were developing the timeline, but she was able to develop it in a way that complemented what I was already pulling up on my side. I said, oh, wait a minute, I got to keep my eye on this content creator here. So I wanted to share with you, if I can go ahead, just a post that she had made regarding the Kanika Jenkins case. This is what caught my eye, and she knows how to deliver. So I'm going to share that with you right now. This was the second anniversary, and she covered this in a 12-minute video that really tightened everything that I was looking for. So without further ado.
We screaming justice for Kanika. We forever J for K.
Ride with me. Forever J for K. Where my purple hearts. And this is for Kanika. Forever J for K. Where my purple hearts. To Miss Teresa 54, so sorry.
Here. Oh, fuck. 301. Everything's on board?
Negative. I have that subject in the kitchen in a freezer. She is frozen solid.
Forever J for K. Where my purple hearts. And this is for Kanika. Forever J for K. Where my purple hearts. To Miss Teresa 54, so sorry.
So, you mean to tell me, after he has found a dead body on the random street at work, that afterwards you went back to work? Who does that?
Yes, the devil is in the details. Welcome, everyone. This is the content that blew me away. It was just so sequential to see how she was able to put all of this content together to bring the picture and the events that happened to Kanika Jenkins to life in a very short video clip. This is the kind of quality work that Miss 54 Keyz had posted on her site. And once again, video after video after video after video after video, covering this case like I have not seen anyone on YouTube. And so this was a stepping stone I took to begin putting out my content on the Kanika Jenkins case. I wanted to share this piece with you because still today, this video piece definitely touches the hearts of many who is following this case back when it first got started in 2017. So with that said, y'all still with me, right? Happy Easter to everyone. Y'all still with me? Because right now, I'm going to bring onto the platform someone I can call a very good friend, close friend, a work partner covering the cases behind the scene, especially at the round table. Without further ado, the one and only, the incomparable Miss 54 Keyz joins us here in the building tonight.
What's going on, my good people? We riding, baby. We riding tonight. We in John house tonight, y'all. Be good. Be good. What's going
Good to
on?
have you. Oh man, yes, I know. To catch up with you and your busy schedule, just to have you join us here for a table talk. My goodness, I am happy to see you.
Oh man, I'm happy to be here. I am. I'm happy to be here, man. Much
You
love
got
to
it.
the chat. Much love to you, boss. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here.
We are honored to have you here tonight and an exclusive table talk with us to share with us some things about yourself and how you got started and family life. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna cover it the best way we can. I know we're on a tight time schedule. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to add some time. It's all right. It's okay.
All right. So starting off, where are you originally from?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati. Okay.
I won 3, baby.
Okay. Did you grow up there?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I grew up in Cincinnati all my life. And then around 29, 30, I moved to Louisville. So I was down in Louisville, Kentucky for 9 years.
Okay.
Yep. Was down there for 9 years.
Okay. And what was it like growing up, in the Cincinnati and Louisville, Kentucky area coming up?
Oh man, I loved it. I love Cincinnati. I'm always repping the 513. I'm a diehard Bengals fan. So I love the city, and coming up, we did what kids do. We was able to run the streets. It's different now versus how we were back in the day. We ran the streets. We was outside. These kids nowadays, they don't know nothing about outside. But yeah, I grew up, I mean, being a kid, I did my little shit. But the thing about the thing about me was I was always a straight A student. So my mom and them couldn't really they didn't know how to be mad at the stupid shit that I did.
Right.
Because I was always, so smart, reading. I love poetry. But I was that kid that you'll find, off to myself reading a book. That was me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me. So, like I said, I grew up writing poetry, which then turned into music. So then I spent majority of my life in music, rapping and singing.
Right. Okay. Rapping and singing. All right. Were you a part of a group? Was that a part of a group type of outfit? Okay.
Yes. I signed with my first record label when I was 12. And it was Rickadocious Productions out of Atlanta, Georgia. Well, Smyrna, Georgia. And then there was a group formed with me and another guy named Ricardo, and we called ourselves Two Tone. And we signed with Big J Records here in Cincinnati. So, yeah. So wow. It was always about music for me. So I that's why in some of my videos, I like to incorporate some type of music because that's just in my blood,
Right. Wow. Okay. Good. All right. So school, books, being a good student in school, and staying as best as you can out of trouble, right?
I just
Okay,
didn't get caught, baby. Some stuff I didn't get caught for.
all right. Okay. What was mom and dad like growing up?
Um, it was the type of family where I seen my mom cooking, cleaning, going to work. You know, I watched her do her wifely duties. And then
Mm,
my dad was, he was a maintenance man. So um, he went to work. I seen him fixing stuff around the house, doing what to me now is what a man's supposed to do. This is what I watched them do. And it worked. And they're still together.
solid.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's always good to hear, folks coming from a mom and dad household. We don't really get, an opportunity or a chance to hear that these days,
Yeah.
because growing up is different for a lot of folks these days, but
Yeah.
you were definitely blessed to have mom and dad there. And what about brothers and sisters?
I have a little brother. He's 12 years younger than me. So I was the only child for 12 years. Then he came along. That's little bruh. That's little bruh. That's my baby though. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's such a different, age gap. So I'm big sis. He come to me when he need me because he know I'm gonna be there.
Right. So you guys had a great relationship.
We do. Absolutely.
That's good. That's
Absolutely.
good. Nice and tight. Keeping it nice and tight. That's good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I love my family.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So when we talk about family now, there was I know that you started your YouTube channel in what year?
It was December of 2017.
2017. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this was during the time of the Kanika Jenkins case.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, like I've always been a crime buff. I was the kid with the Nancy Drew books and the the CSI books, I'm because I love to read, but I've always been a crime buff. I remember, as a kid, grandma watching me and we watching Columbo all day. I love Columbo. I was so intrigued by that, but I mean, I grew up watching it.
That was the Sunday mystery movies when Columbo, I think it was Columbo McCloud, and a number of those shows, those cop detective shows were on back then.
Yeah, and my grandmother, she watched all of them. All of them.
Wow. Yeah. So this is where you began your investigative, inquisitive mind type of research, so to speak, in those days. Wow.
Yep. I mean, that played a major part, and then I remember, I joined one of the largest crime forums and we bring out the details. Like I've always been intrigued by the details. I've always had that mind, like, why did this happen? How did it happen? And so you got to get the details in order to figure it out. Not the rumors and the gossip. You got to get the details. You got to get the facts.
Right. Okay. And now we see, the reason why you're so good at what you do on your channel when you post content on these cases. At least, we now know that you've done some prehistory research in your coming up days, so to speak.
Yeah.
And now you're able to share that. When you started your channel, was that something that's what you specifically wanted to focus on?
When I started the channel, it was all about Kanika because I was on the case from the moment we got the lives. As soon as it happened, I was following everybody that was talking about the case. But what I started to realize was they ain't doing it right. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm thinking. They ain't doing it right. They putting out the pieces, but they're not putting the pieces together. So so I was hooked on the pieces that they were giving, but I'm like, oh man, they got to put it together. They ain't putting it together. So when I built my channel, it was all about taking those pieces and putting it together so we can see how it fits. I'm a very visual person. I say that, I tell you guys all the time. I have to see it. I'm one, you can't come just talk my head off. Show it to me.
Right.
So that's how I started the channel. And it was all about helping put the pieces together for Kanika. But but as time went on, people were, they were kind of like, oh, I would love to see you do other cases. And sometimes, and I did pick up another case, but really I think it proved to my subscribers was I'm like this no matter what case I touch. You understand? This ain't just Kanika. Because I've seen some content creators, they were good at Kanika stuff, but they wasn't good at other things that they tried to put on their platform. You understand? So no matter what case I touch, this is how I ride. I'm a fan of details.
Right. Now you've posted unbelievable content on your channel covering not only the Kanika Jenkins case, you've also covered a number of other cases. You covered the West Boys case. I know that.
Yes.
You've also covered Jelani Day, which I was very impressed in that case coverage that you brought to light. How was working on that particular case for you at that time?
Oh man, let me tell you something. And I know, especially as long as I've been doing this, I have quite a few different cases on my channel, but not a lot. It be those cases that really do something to my spirit that I latch on to, and it's almost like I feel like I'm called to the case, if that makes sense, because I've had some people like, well, cover this and cover that, and I might look into it, but if it don't grab me, I I don't touch it.
Right.
And that's why the cases that I have touched, I went so hard with, because it was something about the case that moved me, and Jelani that was kind of messed up for me, because when I go through these cases, especially the ones that I feel like grab me, I'm emotionally invested. And I'm gonna be, and I know some of y'all don't know, but regardless of what case I'm covering, when I start to put that video together, before I start, John, and I take notes. I'm a note taker, y'all. I like outlines. That's just the way my mind works. But I pray, and I tell them, make me see, come through me, and make me see. And then I start putting together my outline. And then once the outline is done, I put together the video. Like, I got a process. I mean, and it sometimes it takes a while, because I want to make sure that I'm putting it out and you can understand what it is I'm trying to say. That's why I like to show people the information that I'm using to come to the conclusion that I've come to.
Right.
I want to see it. And so that's the way I give it. And I can watch that video. I can have that video done, y'all, and y'all won't see it for about 2 weeks, because I'm going over it. I'm watching it. I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Does it make sense? Almost like a perfectionist. Like, it's got to be right. I don't want to just put out nonsense, because it's all about the ride. And if you got a ride from, with me for 10, 15 minutes through this video, I want you to learn something.
That's key. That's key.
Absolutely.
And from what I've come across, based on your content, and how you actually display the details of the content in the videos that you post up and everything, I have found that to be 1000% true. Where you have really spent time digging into the details, and then you're able to present that in such a way that it grabs people's attention.
Yeah, that's important to me. I didn't come just for the views. Like, it wasn't about the likes and the views. It was about me putting my thoughts out there and giving them the pieces that they need. Now, whatever you do, whatever order you put the piece in, that's on you. But these are the details. And this is just how I see it. So, so like I said, it goes into every video.
Right. Now, because I know that during the time that you were working on the Kanika Jenkins case, there was a specific time period where you disappeared.
Yep.
And we were kind of wondering, oh, have you heard from 54 Keyz? Have you seen 54? No, she hasn't posted nothing up yet. Wonder what's going on. Hopefully everything is okay and whatnot. And there was a situation where you had to take some time off of YouTube to deal with a very important matter, concerning one of the family members.
Absolutely.
Okay. What I'd like to do is to share just that matter. We do have this on video.
Yes.
54 Keyz was able to put together a video piece which explains what was going on at that time that I'm going to share right now. And it's called Count Your Blessings, #G-Strong. Let's take a listen.
Hey, what's going on, family? I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with me, because I don't want y'all to think that I forgot about y'all. But on Saturday, January the 20th, my 21-year-old son, I got a phone call from Louisville telling me that they rushed my son to the hospital. And at that time, nobody knew what was wrong with him. So, of course, I jumped on that road. I got to go see about mine. And when I got down there, I found out that my son had a heart attack. I mean, yeah, at 21 years old, he had a heart attack. And my son has always played football. I mean, he's played football since he was 5, and he loves football. I mean, football is his life, and I've had my share of ambulance rides and, and things like that, as far as dealing with this, this sport. But this right here was a game changer for me, and for him, but by the grace of God, he's good. They were able to go in and remove the blockage. And after several tests, they found out that there was no major damage done to his heart, so that was a blessing within itself, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful that God gave me more time. He gave me more time with my son, and I couldn't ask for anything else. Right now, my son's playing the PS4, and I've always, would get on him, get off the game, but now, I mean, just the simple things, watching him play the PS4 now, I mean, it's huge, and like I said, God gave me more time with my son. And I just wanted to let y'all know that y'all have to count y'all blessings, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We don't know where we'll be tomorrow. Count your blessings. Be thankful for the people that you have around you, and don't take life for granted. Because I could have been planning a funeral right now, and I'm not. And like I said, I can't tell y'all how grateful I am right now. Because I just love my son so much, so much. He's going to always be my baby. I don't care how old he gets. He'll always be my baby. He's my firstborn. So we have a different type of bond. But January the 20th, that bond became stronger. And I don't ever want my son to hurt. I don't want my son in no pain or none of that. So love the ones that are around you. Be thankful for the people that you have in your life, man. Because like I said, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But you have to be thankful for the time that God is giving you to enjoy these things. And I've worked in customer service for over 15 years, and I've just seen some people that are so nasty. And you know what I would tell them? My line for everybody would be, You know, there's some people that didn't make it through the night. Some people didn't wake up this morning, and you woke up to be nasty. I'm gonna need you to get your life together, because in my opinion, you're taking your life for granted. You know, because like I said, we're not promised tomorrow, and anything can happen. You know, so for my subscribers, just know that we still in it, man. And I can't imagine what Miss Teresa is going through. You know, because just seeing my son laid up in the hospital shook me to my core. You know, but I'm strong, man. You know, I'm strong, and my son's strong too. He's a fighter. He got that from his mama. You know, he's a fighter. So we in it, man, and I got to make sure my son gets better. But I'll be uploading a video here in about an hour or so, just to hold y'all over for a little bit, give y'all something to think about, because it was a video I was gonna put up on Saturday, but you know, due to certain circumstances, you know, I had to go. So you know, yeah, just to my subscribers, man, just keep us in y'all prayers, man. And like I said, we still in it. I love y'all. You know, again, just keep us in y'all prayers. Hashtag G Strong, man.
Oh yeah, that was yeah,
Wow. That's
yeah,
powerful.
yeah. That was rough.
That was powerful.
Yep, that was rough, and it was, because even when my son got out the hospital, y'all, he still had to walk around with a external defibrillator, and
Mm,
so um yeah, for 30 days. So I didn't sleep because they made this noise if his heart rate dropped too low, and
right,
it
right.
just I didn't sleep. I did not sleep.
I can imagine. I can just imagine what that was like, to be on pins and needles, almost 24/7.
Yeah, it was rough. That was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever had to deal with, was that. That was
Right.
rough.
I see you had also sent me some photos I'm going to share right now.
Yeah,
And
that's me and my youngest boy, Deuce.
Deuce?
Yep, Deuce. That's my
Okay.
youngest. I got 3 kids. I got a 26-year-old, a 14, and 11. He's the 11. That's my baby.
Wow. Okay. Good looking. Hey, good looking. Look out. Runs in the family. Look out.
That's my baby.
Okay. Okay. We got a little one over here.
That's my grandson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so G, even after this heart attack, um, he ended up having a baby.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look at
that's my
that.
baby. That's my grandson. That's little
Mm,
Jermaine.
mm,
That's
mm.
little G.
A
Yeah.
little G. Okay. Okay. It's like, hey, well, what y'all looking at? Give me some food.
Yeah. That's him too. It's
Make me
fat
something to eat.
butt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They mad because I'm making them take Christmas pictures. Look at them. Look at my son.
They're mad.
Yeah, they
Oh,
mad right
wow.
now. That was this year. That was Christmas.
Wow. My goodness. And before you know it, they go from
Yeah.
this, and then in a blink of an eye, they shoot up to this.
With attitude and everything. That's
Oh
right.
man. Wow. Beautiful family.
Thank you.
Beautiful family. And then I've got another piece in here. Driven by Emotion
Hmm.
with Miss 54 Keyz. What is that about?
Well, because we've been covering so many cases, and we're pulling back the layers, one of the questions I'm always asking when I look at these cases is why? Why did they do this?
Mm,
Just trying to understand their thought process. So this new series called Driven by Emotions, it focuses on the why. Not
mm,
only but why they did it. So I just put the spotlight on why they did what they did. Um, and some of it is crazy, but it's not going on my main channel. It's actually going up on my backup channel. Because I
oh,
do
okay.
have 2 channels. I do have 2 channels The other one is called Crime POV with 54 Keyz. But I think I only put like maybe like 5 or 6 videos over there. But what I realized, I was like, well, I'm pretty much doing the same thing over here that I'm doing over on my main channel. You know,
Okay.
and I didn't want it to be like that.
You
But
found some more work for yourself.
yeah. I
As
did.
always. And then the work you're doing on the round table, which is your
Absolutely.
baby, your brainchild, and you've included Mr. Bossman Blake,
Absolutely.
Boss Man, and myself. And it's been an honor and an absolute joy, if you will. It's almost, I can't find the words, to know that the chemistry between the three of us, putting together casework and going left and right, getting to the details, drawing an outline, having a timeline for everything. Hopefully we'll get the roundtable sponsored, which would
Absolutely.
really be nice, to let us know that our work is being appreciated in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. That's the goal. And when I started the roundtable, it was all about being able to bring the people together, look at the details, and create just like a safe space. Because I seen, especially and this within the Kanika case, it got to a point where we had to pick sides. I didn't like that.
right.
I didn't like it, and I experienced it on other cases. So I was just kind of, once I wrapped my mind around that, I was like, oh well, shit, this is just what they do. Going over the details. So the roundtable was to bring everybody to one area where we could discuss the details, no matter what side of the fence you fell on.
Right.
It was a safe zone.
Can anyone join the roundtable? What do they have to do if they have an interest in connecting with the roundtable?
Well, I mean, we're always open, but that's something that I would definitely run by you and Boss, because when I first started out, I wanted at least, I was thinking 4 people total.
Right.
And I reached out to a couple people, and they didn't hit me back. So you and John were the only ones that I heard from, and now we make up the round table, baby. Now we make up the round table. But I mean, I'm always open, even if they just want to be a guest speaker on certain cases, or the more the better.
Right.
We got to put our heads together, to figure this stuff out. So it's family, baby.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is, and I know I'm looking at this clock over here, and I was like, oh man, I wish we had an extra 30 minutes more.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, baby. No, we're
gonna ride. Okay,
yeah,
good.
We're gonna ride.
Okay, so with the family unit and what and everything that you've got going on right now, what are some of your hopes for the future, pertaining to family, pertaining to self, pertaining to your channel? What are some of those things?
Well, I just want to leave my footprints. That's why everything I touch, I want to be great. I want to be great. My grandmother, and she's my great grandmother rather, was very instrumental in my life. And she always said, you greatness, but your actions got to match what you say.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And so that's how I am with, on my channel, where I'm like, what you say better match what you doing. Cause if not, I'm on your ass.
Okay. Because I was about to ask you, how did you come up with that "I'm on your ass" logo, or it rings, it rings. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, first, let me let you in on this little secret. So I had one person years ago ask me, where did I come up with 54 Keyz? And I'm gonna tell y'all, let me tell y'all what it is, because it's so simple. So on the Key, okay, so everybody knows my name is Keisha. You know, that's my government name, Keisha. But everybody called me Key. So even, you know, as a child, you know, coming up, my nickname was Key, you know. And I spelled it Ki. Even my rap name was Young Key. That's what I went by. A lot of people in Cincinnati around my age, they know me. You know, I went by Young Key. But if you look on the keypad, Ki is 54.
It certainly is.
Ki. That's 54. So 54 keys is Kiki's. This is my house. This Kiki's house. Okay.
Wow.
But
And that stuck, huh?
it did. It did. It was, I was like, I'm riding with it. That's it. You know, but you have to understand too, my whole channel was built around my great grandma. Even my saying, you know, ride with me, because that's kind of become my tagline. And my grandma, she was very strong Black woman. And, you know, she could be, you know, no filter. And so she'll say something like, I'm gonna be on your ass. If you don't go get them toys and stuff about, I'm gonna be on your ass. You know, and so I I heard that a lot, you know. But that everything involved in my channel is about her, because she called me Kiki. She was the only one that did it. Everybody else, it was just Key. It was Kiki to her. She loved the colors red, so that's always my colors. And she told me this story. I might have been about 14, 15. And she told me this story about the ride, right? And so and I'm gonna give y'all like a quick version of it, but she broke it all the way down. And that was another thing I liked about her, because she broke shit down, right? But just a little overview. The ride is all about the ride of life. So, you know, from the moment we're born, what they do, they make a big fuss about how we getting the baby home, that first ride. Now you need car seats, and you it's certain shit you got to have for that first ride. They don't give a damn what you're doing after that. But for that first ride, it's you know, you need stuff, right?
Yeah,
And so then when we go through life, it's a ride. You know, we riding. You know, we pick up one guy, you know, and next thing you know, me and him, now it's a relationship. We got babies. Now we riding with kids in the back. You understand?
right.
Then you go through a breakup. What you do? Let that nigga out the car and keep riding. You understand? Now you done drove off. Now you riding through life, and you the driver. You in the driver's seat now. You know, and you got kids in the back. You know, and you got to understand, even with that ride home, you know, when we, you know, are toddlers and we're riding the back seat, it get to a point in life where now we the driver. How you gonna ride, baby? How you gonna ride? You know, and that's why when I say keep riding, because no matter in life, I don't give a damn what you going through. You got to keep riding. And everybody ain't fit and made to get in your car. You got to understand who's for you and who's not. And that's what she taught me. You know, and I try to see the good in people. You know, like I made the comment, you know, some people didn't even make it through the night. We watch the news, we cover these cases. The next day they gone. But your ass woke up with an attitude. No, you got to count your blessings, baby. And that's just how I am. So I don't like fooling with the foolish, you know, because they ain't riding right. If I feel like you ain't riding right, I can't ride with you, baby. You know, but yeah, everything that has come from my great grandmother is how I built that channel, and it's stuck. We riding, baby. I seen that all through the chat. We riding, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
I mean, everyone knows how you ride too, you know, and now tying the two together, it makes a lot of sense, because now, you know, what we see that you've brought as content on your channel also as content from the family values.
From life. Yeah.
And
you know?
from life. Yeah.
Yeah, from life. You got to keep riding, you know, and that's why when I put these videos together, and if it, that means if you paid, like everybody in here tonight, they riding with us tonight. They riding with us because understand this is time that they're spending. They can't get this shit back. So when I put videos up, you have to understand that if this video is 10, 15 minutes, that means you got to ride with me for 10, 15 minutes. When you get out that ride, I want them to be like, you know what? I learned something. I learned something. It was worth the ride.
Right.
Things that you got to do got to be worth the ride, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the commentary that folks leave under the videos that you post are, I mean, they it's almost like you've pulled together almost like a 54 Keyz community family
Yeah.
that
Yep.
supports you and your channel, and that is a marvelous accomplishment. Knowing that to you now, knowing that the content that you're putting up is making a difference, does have meaning for people, and you know, it's just awesome to see. And when I came across your name, I said, "Oh, I'm subscribing here." Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
every time she
Yep.
drops a video, you're gonna definitely step away with something, which I certainly did at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's important to me
yeah,
because I didn't come to waste y'all time. You know, if you riding with me for however long the video is, I want you to learn something. I want you to walk away. That's why I like those comments when, you know, they like, wow, I didn't even think about that. Or wow, you know, I didn't know that. You know, things like that. I've done my job. I ain't come to waste y'all time because again, that's time that you could be doing something else.
right.
You know, and because I don't like people to waste my time. I don't like it.
No,
You
I
know, you
feel you
gotta
on
have
that.
you gotta have good time management. You know, and I know Mad Miss Hater was saying that not everybody will be there for the whole ride. That's just life. That's life. You know, that's like when we get subscribers and then they unsubscribe. So they roll for a minute. You know, just be grateful for that. That's why I don't feel no kind of way about none of that. None of it.
Mm,
You know, but yeah, and then you know, I created everybody was on me about going live. And I found a way to do it, which is how, you know, that was one of them things for the round table, you
hmm.
know?
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I wonder why she doesn't go live. You know, man, she would, you know, and have that ability to interact with your audience. You know, so
Yeah.
I've always looked, and then all of a sudden, you came up with the idea of the round table, and now you're live.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that was different for a lot of people. Yeah. And
you
and
know,
and and you know, I didn't tell him, you could tell him, John, I didn't know nothing about StreamYard. So yeah, my whole thing was let me just focus on putting the details together. Can I just focus on that part? You know,
yeah.
but I think we've come a long way at
Oh,
the round table.
absolutely. In a
Yeah,
short period of time, you mastered all of the details, you know, with Boss and I behind the scenes, you know, backstage, and now we can't tell you nothing. You know, oh, I know how to do this. I know how to get the overlays and backgrounds and all kind of stuff. You know, so
right.
you're good now.
Yeah, we
You're
good
good
now.
now. That's
Art-
good.
Articulate Brown said she's surprised we ain't ran out of gas yet. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you what my grandma told me. As long as you got substance, you'll never run out of gas.
Mm,
And as long as I'm bringing y'all substance, we'll never run out of gas, baby. We riding.
I like that.
That's
I like
it.
that. That's right. Gratitude is everything.
Yep, absolutely. And I even went as far as it was a lot of things that I was not doing on my channel. You know, going live was one of them. That just wasn't my thing. And I just because I work in an outline, so I thought, you know, being live was kind of on the spot, too on the spot for me. Like I want to have time to process information,
Right.
because I play
Right.
devil's advocate, against myself. So I want to have time to do that because I've seen lives where, it didn't really go well, because they hadn't thought it all the way through.
Right.
Because they
Right.
laugh, So I love my uploads. But I will say that when I started doing the roundtable, I wasn't putting out as many uploads. I love being at the roundtable though. I love being at the roundtable, because we've come a long way. We've definitely come a long way with production, the layout. But I mean, how I work.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
remember.
yeah.
Let me tell y'all this. I'm so used to working off outlines, right? Because I want it to flow. I don't like when information is just kind of bunched together. I don't like that. I like a flow. It needs to flow for me. And at some point I felt like you and Boss would get upset with me, like, no, fuck the outline. Don't worry about the outline. Let's just go. And I was like, wait, I ain't, wait a minute. like, but I promise y'all, the very first roundtable that we did where John and them told us, what the hell with that outline. Let's just ride. It was one of the best ones we had.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
They
was.
took-
Because it flowed. It just
It did.
flowed. We knew it because we spent, hours at a time just piecing all the information together. And then once we got to a point to where, oh, we know this stuff. We
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah.
Let's go live. Let's set it up. Let's get a thumbnail up. Let's get a title and let's go live.
Yeah.
And it's been an absolute joy working with you and Boss behind the scenes, putting content together for the roundtable. And I've learned a lot from the both of you. Tremendous amount. And I'm sure you've learned some things about John Q
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
I tell them all the time. I be like, y'all don't even know John funny as hell. And I still, like, even when we started going live, like I would be so jittery. I was nervous. It was my nerves. So, because again, I hadn't been live, didn't know, but y'all kind of brought that out of me, which is where that oh Lord comes
There
from.
we go. That's what I was hoping you'd get to. Oh Lord.
Because I would be so jittery, y'all. My nerves would be so bad before the live because I'm wanting to make sure I don't want to mess up. I want to make sure that we're able to put out the information that needs to get out there. And so I don't want to forget things. So, before every live, I'm still like, oh Lord. And then and then I feel like, and then I'm gonna say this. Let me tell you this. I have a picture frame near my front door. And it's of me and my great grandma. Before every live, y'all, I go stand in front of that and pray. And I say, come on, get in this chat, grandma. We riding tonight, baby. Come on. Make sure I put the information out here. Watch over the chat. Put a protective shield around, around the round table. It's that type of prayer. And then next thing you know, I'm back at y'all. You should see the difference when I come back and I'm like, okay, come on, y'all. It's game time. Let's go.
It's game time. That's
I'm
right.
ready to go now. Yeah, I'm ready to go now. Let's go. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. So, but yeah, I mean, to see the roundtable doing what it's doing now was huge. Was huge. And like I said, I think it became what I knew it could, but I still feel like it's gonna be bigger.
Yeah, I do too. I
Yeah.
do too, because it can only get better as time goes on, and to have had the success that we've had on the roundtable, and to spin off a React version
Yes.
from it as well. So that
Yes.
just showed up just from the work that we've been doing. So
Yeah.
we're definitely seeing the expansion of the roundtable. Let's just say a little baby came from the roundtable called the Roundtable React.
Yes. Because I just felt like, because what they don't know behind the scenes, like we be digging, y'all. I mean, for hours upon hours. And then like I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Right. And so And so it's been times where I would get off work, maybe have a little time to eat, cook, do a couple of things, and then I'm backstage with Boss and them until like 2, 3 in the morning for hours digging. So when we came up with the react, it was like, okay, it just like a reaction video. We ain't got to dig as much. But I found that that's hard for us to do. That's what I've realized about the roundtable react. That's kind of hard because the more info we get, we wanting to dig.
Right.
But it's the react is just supposed to be in and out. A video that then came out that's got you feeling some kind of way, just a react, get in, get out. And this last roundtable react we did, we went 3 hours.
Yeah,
it was really good though.
It was a good one. It was a good one because we had so many folks in the chat that was keyed into the story and definitely wanted to chime in based on that Facebook story where the woman killed her husband,
right?
And it was being recorded live on Facebook, and it was a huge react live that we did, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, I know we was riding, baby.
Every minute
and
of it.
I went back and watched it again. Like it was good. That was good, and it was very informative. And I like, that's why I like the respect and the because it don't matter how you feel, as long as you can bring it with some respect.
Right.
That saying, like great grandma would say, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
That's right.
So it's always good energy. I love good energy. I'm real big on energy. And that's why I know when the energy's off.
Definitely.
I can feel it. Definitely. And yeah, so I'm real big on that. Good energy.
Yes. Thank you, Chris Thorne, for the Cash App. My goodness, I didn't even see Chris in the room. Chris Thorne is up in the building in here somewhere. Thank you, bro. Much love to you. Come to pay his respects to the channel. Definitely. I know I'm looking at the clock again, and I guess we'll go on to the next segment, and that would be some closing questions.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Now, these questions were specifically handpicked by me, and I'm going to be asking you some very pointed questions. So, our first question: what is your favorite word?
Ride. Yeah.
Ride. What is your least favorite word?
Liar.
Okay. What turns you on?
Money.
What turns you?
wait. Oh, shit. Wait.
Money. Okay.
Okay.
You said it.
Okay. It's out there now. I can't take
you put it out there.
Okay.
Okay. That's what turns you on. What turns you off?
Pity party. I hate pity parties. Stop all that crying. Keep riding. That's what my grandmama used to say. The crying don't change the situation. Stop crying. Keep riding. So, yeah.
That's right to the point.
Yep.
Right to the point. What sound or noise do you love?
The grandkids playing.
What sound or noise do you not like?
Arguing.
Okay. What's your favorite curse word?
It would probably have to be bitch, because I'm always like, this bitch. Even at work. Or comments or anything, I'm always this bitch. So that's probably my favorite. Oh my God.
Okay. What's one of your favorite foods?
Salmon. I love salmon. I love fish.
Okay. Um,
And rice. I love rice. Y'all listen, I can eat rice all day without no meat, nothing. Just rice. So that's another one too.
okay.
Yeah.
What foods you do not like?
Mm. Oh.
Mine used to be okra.
Oh, yeah, I don't like okra. Oh, nah, yeah, you can have that. I don't like no okra. I would say lobster. I don't
Ooh.
like that kind. Yeah, I can't get with that.
Oh, the lobster bothers you?
Now I love Brussels sprouts. I do. I love Brussels sprouts.
Okay. Okay. What is one of your favorite drinks?
Alcohol or
It,
uh
it could be any which one you'd like to share.
I love Pepsi. That's my favorite.
Okay.
I love Pepsi. Um, but as far as I love Apple Crown. Apple Crown.
Apple Crown. Okay.
I do. And Tito's, that's my favorite too. So
Okay. What kind of music do you enjoy listening to?
all kinds.
Okay.
All kinds of music. Again, I grew up in the music business, so I listen to music with a different ear. It's different. If you've grown up in the music business or produce music, make music, or whatever, we hear music different. So I like all kinds, reggae, old school hip hop. I like my R&Bs. There's some country songs, I like French songs. So that's different.
Mm.
French hip hop. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
Fire Mama. Nah, I can't do the heavy metal. That I can't. Nah, I can't do that. I will say that I can't do no heavy metal, but mostly everything else I can
Mm.
get into. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you love to hear God say to you when He
Mm.
calls you home?
54. You had a nice ride, baby.
Boom. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And by a show of people in the chat, type a 1 if you have enjoyed tonight's table talk with Miss 54 Keyz. Just type a 1 in the room if you have enjoyed her company here tonight.
They can ask me some questions if they want.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna step to the side and let them have the questions, and you go solo. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad y'all came out to ride. I'm good peoples. I like good energy. It is what it is. And I know I'm not for everybody. I know that. That's why I don't trip. you know, I used to get, oh man, especially with the Kanika case, you know, death threats and, just bad comments and things like that. Man, listen, I just heart they shit and keep it pushing. Keep riding, baby. That's it. You can feel how you want to feel. So yeah, I mean, and I see my smoke sisters then turned up. So I'm just glad all y'all came out. Came out. Say you enjoyed the content. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I put my all into it. I'm not that content creator, and I know that bothers some of you. That I don't upload every day, all day. You have to understand I work full time. I have kids. My two youngest kids are home, so I got stuff to do. But when I do have free time, trust and believe, I'm working. I'm always working. She said, "Do you have an idea who you think ultimately killed Kanika?" Uh, Not necessarily who killed her, but I feel like the beverage manager. Y'all know I was on his ass for a very long time. I definitely feel like he knows and he helped cover it up. Jacqueline said, I like when you say, now understand this. And guess what? That's how I talk to my kids. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a little quick story. I went to the grocery store and bought some honey buns. And that night, I'm working. I got a whole little studio, y'all. So I'm in my studio, I'm working, and I keep seeing my son run back and forth. So then finally, because I smoke too. I smoke my weed. So I'm at this point, I'm a little high, but I got the munchies. I want a honey bun, right? I get downstairs, long story short, honey bun's gone. I rounded my kids up. I'm gonna need y'all to come into this office. Sit down. Who ate all the honey buns? My daughter like, mama, I ain't had nothing to do with it. Nope, I don't, mama. And I know where my kids lying. So I'm like, okay, she might be telling the truth. She looked like she might be telling the truth. The whole time I'm watching my son. He fidgeted. I'm like, this nigga. Listen, when I say I had their ass under investigation, that's how I operate. And that's what I told him. I'm like, look, now understand this. I bring in the money. I bought the honey buns. Y'all can't just be running through like I didn't want none. Yeah, no. But I had their ass under investigation. It is what it is. Y'all silly. Wait, what? She said, oh, wait a minute. When shit don't look right, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'll be like, wait a minute. Do you think they're going to arrest the Cabo Six? At least one for sure. But I can't say all of them. I can't say that. Charity stupid. Wait a minute. Do you know who counted the closing inventory the night before she was found? The closing inventory for what? What case? Are you talking about Kanika? Yep, 2 + 2 = 4 all day, every day. She said, what makes you different is you tell her your videos on facts. Others make 1,000 videos with no facts, just wow some. Yeah, listen, and that's important to me. We can't run with the rumors and gossip. And I just feel like, me personally, I just feel like if you in it, if you're genuinely wanting to know what happened, then you want the details. You ain't tripping about, I don't care about none of the rumors and gossip. You want the details. So, but I what I've come to learn is that some people don't really want the truth. They just want to be entertained. Somebody knows something about something. That's how I talk to my kids too. Somebody knows something about something. That's it.
About something. Gotta be about something.
Baby girl said, are you considering covering Daniel Robinson? And we are. We're actually supposed to have we wanted to get them at the round table.
Yeah, in fact, I had spoken to David Robinson about doing a special roundtable, and it's just a matter of getting him scheduled, because he is, out there in Buckeye, Arizona, searching for his son. And he's putting together teams here and search teams here. He's doing a lot of follow-up with the city. He's hoping to get the FBI to Jimmy open some doors, give him some assistance, because Daniel's vehicle was found on the borderline of federal land, and private property. So he may have a great opportunity to get federal assistance from the FBI if everything works out the way it should. But so it's just a matter of tying down his schedule for the roundtable. And I told him, I said, well, whenever you're ready, we push a button on it and get it done.
Yep, I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm definitely all for it. you know. And I seen Flower Bloom. She said 54 always gets straight to the point. I do, because I don't want to waste y'all time. I don't want to waste y'all time with the foolishness. I want to get in and get out. Pull up, pull off. That's it. And when I pull off, I want y'all to be like, I learned something. You know, that's important to me. I ain't come to waste y'all time, because I be mad when people waste mine. How many times have you sat through a video and by the end of the video, you like, God, this nigga ain't told me nothing new. So them 30, 45 minutes I spent thinking I was about to learn something, I walked away, and now I'm behind on washing clothes and shit. I could have been doing something else. You know. So yeah, so I'm real big on making sure I'm not wasting nobody's time. We ain't got no time to waste.
Yeah, baby girl asks, do you have any more updates on Jelani Day's case?
No. And I think, and let me just say this, because when I latch onto a case, I'm like a pit bull. And if you look at the way my videos flow, it'll be back to back, and I'm just uncovering layers. That's how you know, okay, she didn't bit down on this case. She going in. You understand? But once I get to a point where there's no new information, I don't want to come back and keep regurgitating the same thing to y'all. That, to me, that's a waste of time. It is. It's a waste of time. So when you see me kind of like pause on a case, it's because there's nothing new. There's nothing new. And I'm not, again, I don't want to waste your time regurgitating the same thing over and over again. It's pointless.
Will there be another roundtable on the Shanquella Robinson case?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, got to. And understand this, any case that we touch, if there's updates, we want to bring it back to the roundtable. She said, I always learn from you. You never been on any BS. No. And I know, at one point y'all seen me come out that one way, up against another YouTuber, but it's just I take offense. I took offense to it because I feel like I don't bother nobody. I stay in my lane. See, it all centered around your ride. You got to know how to stay in your lane. And I stay in my lane. I don't bother nobody. I do me. I get in. I get out. That's it. So if you come for me, and most of the stuff, I can, knock off my back. I keep riding. You ain't about to stop my ride. I'm gone. Get behind me, type of thing. But when you come at me and it's about my money, because my money take care of my kids, my money take care of my grandbabies. So if you come up against me like that, I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna be on your ass for good reason, because I don't bother nobody. And regardless of us being at odds, not agreeing, I respect what other people do on their channels. It's people that I rock with that, a lot of y'all don't. And vice versa. But I just respect what everybody got going on, and however they want to do it, that's their house. They can ride how, they can ride however they want, whether you like it or not. So yeah. So it ain't nothing but love, man, this way. Because that bullshit block your blessings. And I
Certainly
stay
does. Certainly does. Complete question. Have they shared who counted the closing inventory at the restaurant the night before Kanika was found the next day?
That's a detail I haven't heard. Have you, John?
No. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I take that very serious. And like I said, before I put together videos, I have an outline. I know exactly what I'm about to talk about. I know exactly what details I'm about to use to make it make sense. It's got to make sense. And I go back and forth about a lot of things. you know. But I beat myself up before I bring it to y'all. You know, that kind of thing. So so by the time y'all get it, it's well thought out. She said, I feel that Nazir found out about what happened to Shanquella when we did. They lied to him. He was blindsided. I absolutely agree with that. The very first video I did on the Shanquella case was in his defense. The very first one. Because that's what I felt in my spirit. Y'all got to understand, I let my spirit move me. And I felt it. You know, so I tend to go with what I feel, you know. But again, you got to have the details to go with it. A great job avoiding the mess in the YouTube streets, yeah, because it's so unproductive. Because if you really want justice, what we arguing about?
Right.
You understand?
That's it.
It don't make sense. Yeah, that don't make sense to me. So I've never wanted to be a part of that, you know. But yeah, it don't help. And it was so much of it going on at one point. I kind of was on pause, and I did a whole video about, you know, what my grandmama used to tell me. If you're not helping, you're in the way. See? So if you ain't helping, get your ass out the way. And I apply that across life. If I can't help you, let me get out your way so you can get with some people that can help you. Regardless of the situation. I don't care what it is. If I can't help you, I'm gonna get out your way. You know, and
yes.
it was a lot of that.
Salute to Shrinking Sharon is in the building.
Shrinking Sharon?
Miss Lily Rochelle is in the building. We got a number of people up here tonight on tonight's Table Talk. And I have a video piece I'd like to share with the audience. This is a special one too.
Oh,
and
God.
Yeah, it was I think it was the very last one you sent me by TaylorMade.
Oh, with my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Okay,
so if we're good to go, we're going to share this little video piece and then we're going to wrap it up because Miss 54 Keyz got to run.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is me and my daughter.
From back in the day, I had a lot to say, but I was present before my time. I told you when I signed with Big J, I was a player for life, got way down, but I've been bad, just playing on the wrong team. I blessed the stage, running from a nightmare, but I had big dreams and my plan took a detour. And all that weight started raising up, I disappeared and got my paper, and I'm still blazing up. In 1995, y'all calling me two-tone, they call me Young Key. In 2017, I'm just Key, and I'm back with my mini-me. Who you be,
I'm Taylor
be,
I got
be the
beauty
best.
and brain.
My mini-me. Who you be, if you gon' be,
I'm
be
Taylor
the best.
TAELORMABE, natural born star.
If you gon' be, my mini-me. Y'all ain't ready. Hey, bring the drama.
Here I go. Daddy said I got it from my mama, but that's okay. Mama taught me about the paper chase. I'm only 8, but I got more than 2 chains. I rock it out with all A's. Walk to the halls doing an 8A. I like the spotlight, so every day is Tay-Day. Miss Smart Pants. Even with my words, I'ma kill her.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I was born with no filter, but that's okay. Here I go. I'm shining now, I won't back down. Keep my head up, then I won't look down.
Don't look down.
Mom said keep climbing, she pushed me.
Cause pressure make diamonds. And girl, you a bad one.
Cash check, not that one.
Cash check and you dad what?
Cash check, not that one.
My mini-me. Who you be?
I'm tailor-made. I got the beauty and the brains.
513.
I'm tailor-made.
My mini-me. 502.
I'm on fire, I'm coming through in my tutu. Can't you tell? I woke up flawless like Auntie Chef. Get me mad and I jump back. Like Nano Steph. No fear, come here, I'ma slide you like Auntie Molly. The woman around me.
We built a masterpiece. We getting low, 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 we getting low. Who you be? Who you be?
I'm tailor-made.
Be
I got
the
beauty
best.
and brain.
My mini-me, mini-me. Who you be? Who you be? If you gon' be,
I'm tailor-made. TAELORMADE, natural one star.
If you gon' be my mini-me, mini-me. My mini-me, mini-me.
Oh man, that was yeah. And so this is, during that time I did what they call a maid, excuse me, a maid movement. It was mothers and daughters evolving, because I feel like it's so important for us to be, schooling our daughters, being a part of their lives, making sure, they don't mess up like we messed up. You understand? So me and my daughter, we got a bond like no other. And she a little firecracker. That's my light skin version. That's my light skin version.
This was solid. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah, that was me and my daughter. And she's so smart, y'all. I mean, straight A student. She's gifted. She's certified by the state of Ohio as gifted. Just extremely smart, and she never ceased to amaze me. She just doing big things, man. And I want her ride to be good. So I do what I gotta do to make sure her ride good. So yeah, this was
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We've come to that part of Table Talk where we are going to be going into special guest commentary for this Table Talk, and then we're going to close it out. So, Miss 54 Keyz, any closing thoughts for the chat?
Whatever you got going on in life, baby, keep riding. Don't let it stop your ride. If you don't learn nothing else from me, know that nobody can stop your ride. So every time y'all show up, man, y'all riding with me, and I appreciate it. None but love, nothing but good energy. I love y'all.
Well said. Well said. I have enjoyed the hell out of tonight's Table Talk.
I have too. This was
have.
good.
I
This was
certainly
good.
have. This was very special for me, and in a way, because I've dreamt of putting together a platform to do just this, to have special guests on, to let them come on board, tell us about a little bit about yourself, a little bit about being a content creator, being a parent, working in the industry, growing a family, sharing values. That's what I built Table Talk to do.
That was good.
And you have blessed tonight's platform with all that and more.
I love being here. None but good energy, man. I know good energy when it's good energy, and this was good. Yeah, this was good. Yeah, this definitely was good. And I appreciate you even having me on, But we do a lot of work together. So
Yes.
we do. So you've gotten to really know me. So, and my smoke sisters, because I do, get a little personal with my smoke sisters, but I've never done that openly on my platform. I tried to stick to the case, but it's allowed me to show a different side.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I've learned so much from you, just associating and working with you, and being a part of a very dynamic process, if you will. We've got the chemistry, and to have it come together the way it has, to complement each other in ways that, it just makes my experience having a channel and being a content creator here. I'm blessed. I am blessed. And you have blessed me. I know you have blessed Boss with being able to work with you on the round table and really provide, I would say some very valuable content.
Yes.
People can step away knowing that they not only enjoyed themselves, but they've learned something from it.
Yeah, that's important. Very important. Otherwise, you've wasted the ride.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So we're going to close it out. Thank you all so much for joining us for tonight's special Table Talk with Miss 54 Keyz. You see, I'm choking up here. I don't want to go.
I know. Look, I'll be seeing you Wednesday.
Yeah. So, back to work. Fine. You know how we do it.
Yes, absolutely.
So much for blessing us here tonight, Miss 54 Keyz.
Thank you.
If you're not subscribed to Miss 54 Keyz' channel, please do. That is where we do the roundtable, and you don't want to miss the next upcoming roundtable because that's coming right around the corner very shortly.
Absolutely.
All right. So with that said, ride with us. Thank you so much, everyone. Much love. Thank you for the Cash App, Chris Thorne. I think there were two of them that came in here, but I'll come back and give my appreciations on the next Table Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to John Q's Table Talk. Let's go. Here at Table Talk, everybody's opinions matter, because we only here for one reason, and that's the truth. Cue the truth. So many cases we've been facing, so many kids that have been taken. You got us and you got on. Some wells I just can't take. You never see John hesitate. A hard to go you can't replace. So Table Talk gon' be the place where we break down all the basics. You don't need no reservation, open mind, a little face. That's why we work another case. Kids go missing every day. We know the news, they do they thing, but John gon' come through in the pain. But this is a show for all of us, so let us know just what you think. For Table Talk, it's time to go to work. Let the people know that John is going